All right. Get back to it. Go ahead and talk to Thancred and start up this next quest. We got 2 more quests to go. This next one should be the Aether Current quest. Yes, it is. And then the last one should be the last part for this area, for Ugopacha. The Feet of Ice. Thancred would suggest sharing the news of your victory. The Yokoi must still be anxious, wondering where and when the Valigarmanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alpha nodes as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Well, let's head on back then. Wonder if this quest will take me down into this area so I can get that last Aether Current. Anyway, let's teleport back. I mean, at least we want to let Alpha know he doesn't need to be worrying. Hey, here's everyone. Go ahead and talk to them all. I expected I would be asked to track many things during the course of our journey, but Valigarmanda was not among them. Welcome back. Not for a moment did I doubt that you'd return safe and sound, so the Alpha Node believes in me. I thought the villagers would be in hiding. Alpha Node's confidence in us must have reassured them. Scaling a massive mountain, fighting an elector, battle against a legendary monstrosity. Yes, you could say I'm a little tired. Aliza, you're tired. I see Master Alpha Node hath made good use of the time to further tend to the wounded. While we were contending with that screeching menace, I expect Buckle Jaja was off to the next feat. Wait, did he even get his stone? What's the point of doing all this if he doesn't get the stone? Is he gonna go steal it from us? Like he did the previous one? Amidst the chaos of the Sky Ruins Awakening, I'd forgotten we still have the Feet of Ice to complete. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. It's like, when we haven't gotten our stone, so then how is he gonna get his stone? Like, how does he expect this whole thing to help him? Before we do anything else, we should speak with Gunfuller.
To the temple, then?
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour. Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The Feet of Ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty pointless now.
How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
I'd say taking out Valigarmanda's
What more would we
best way
test,
to do it.
Sumurwar? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jaja, then no one is.
I mean, one way to fortify the prison would be to kill the thing it's holding. Kinda, in a way. Ah, there's the first promise.
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the 3 of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Yes, and now Mr. Two-Head is missing 2 keystones. And he has the one that woke them on. Like, how does he think this will help him? I don't understand. Am I missing something?
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
I think he has a huge inferiority complex. And that's why he wants to start the wars and stuff to prove that he's so strong.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Oh.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
That's for sure.
You Wukliamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valigarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
No, Wukliamand, you gotta hold on to it. No! I mean, it's good for a ruler,
debt
but...
has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Why did you ask to have them try and get along?
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
That would be useful too.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
Interesting.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shak-Tural, where they died in droves.
Well, guess we're heading to Jacques Troll.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Wook Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams. No dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
That's interesting.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt. Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Well, that was an interesting story time. Go ahead and talk to everyone and wrap this one up. And then we got one more quest afterwards. A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. So, Yaktel is where the Yokhoi had their golden dreams. We may soon have the chance to investigate that tale firsthand. With only 2 keystones remaining, we've at last begun to gain a fuller picture of the legend of the Golden City. What a turn of events! We were only meant to strengthen the ice, but Bakul Jaja's idiocy forced us to do them one better. Long has it been since any of Chirwargar's Sultern have deigned to enter Warlor's Echo. A day for unusual visitors, indeed. Yes, the other one said that. Watching Vorlorpor get caught up in Woklamont's unstoppable wake reminds me of my younger days. Alright, Woklamont. I don't think Vorporlor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliolal. Well, yeah, that's probably true. But that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Day is proof of that. Alright, I guess this is the last... Oh, no, okay. So now we've got the 2 quest Aether Currents we need to do, and then there's 2 overworld Aether Currents we need to do. But as I mentioned before, we're not going to do those until the next stream. And we'll just probably start off with doing Aether Current cleanup for Ukropacha. But for this stream, we're just going to do this quest, and then Brad will probably wrap things up for today. The Promise of Peace. Erdville would propose a course of action. I think it's time we returned to Tuliolal. After scaling Troll's tallest mountains and battling legendary beasts to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. No, I don't do that. Neither does Alize, although she did admit that she was a bit tired earlier. In any case, There are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. In that case, that's even stupider. Why Mr. Two-Head would go on ahead if it takes preparations to get to the next... Okay. I don't get it, and I'm probably missing something, but his motivations are super unclear on this. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the forward cabins calling our names. Farewell, giants. Let's put quotes around there, giants. He's the only one that... This guy's the only one that actually really seems like a giant. This guy just seems really tall. Anyway, let's go ahead and head back to Tuliolol and probably get a really long cutscene. Alright. Head on over to the cabins. Alright, those are the crafting quests. There are still 2 feats left to go. We want to face them refreshed and ready for action. I won't say no to clean sheets and a soft pillow. No sooner did we set foot back into Leolol that I felt the weight of recent events set in all at once. I'm definitely due for a long nap. I'll take the opportunity to think on some things. Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. This is probably going to be just like all the other Shadowbringers ones where... Shadowbringers and Endwalker ones, where we go into our room, and then like 5 minutes, and then like a couple seconds later, somebody comes, knocks on the door, and wants to talk to us for whatever reason. At least it won't be a peeping Tom like in Shadowbringers with, what's his name again? Ardbert. You just appear in there as his ghost form. Will you be heading to the palace, Wooklamont? Wooklamont, did you hear me? Lost in her own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Okay. Let's head on down there then. Guess I gotta actually run down there. Oh good, they did the first dock instead of the third, fourth one. Hello, cabin attendant. Welcome back, Mistress Mason. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Yep, gonna watch a long cutscene to finish off this one. Probably. Of course, someone comes to the door.
You have a moment?
I mean, I'm used to it by now, Wooklamont. I've been through at least 2 expansions where this always happened.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about. So,
Just say it.
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
Wooklamont, you're not doing your character any favors.
We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air, that's what we need.
If you wanted to go for a walk, then just say that, but that's obviously not what you want to do. Ukthma is now accompanying you. Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Ukthma, please. Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tuliolol. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll head to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. And she's gonna run ahead. Yep. Why did they decide to do it like this? Let's see, where's the Resplendent Quarter? Up there, okay. Good, there's a nice mini aetheryte for me to take. Like, I understand, like, they could have done that same cutscene, but then just have her be like, I don't know. This just feels like padding to me. Oh, hello, dear. You're one of Ukthma's new friends? Oh, she's an old lady. Yeah. I thought it was just a woman. Bishiwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? Oh, I guess this is what they were trying to do. I guess they wanted to show even more of how Ukthma is loved by the people and very social with everyone. Which they've showed like 17 times already. It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging around in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least that I can do. When I see a smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh ho ho! There's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshiwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. Yeah, Peshiwa, you don't need to worry about that. Ah, those smiling faces. Yes, I've been waiting with them on. Ah, sorry, Brilliant. I'm getting distracted. Of course you are. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? No. Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. Come on, if you wanted to spend time with me, you should just say so. I guess you didn't want to say it in front of when Alize wasn't there. Because Alize might try and fight you for it. I mean, Alize and Graha are already fighting for the number one spot on number one warrior of Light Simp. I guess you can be number 2 or 3.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor?
No, I need to go check the
That I would
VOD.
fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural? Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others.
Gee, really? I never would have guessed
Life
that.
has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
That's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say. You wish for a world like in the Yokoi's dream. Ideals are nice in theory. I think you should go talk to Alphinote about that. Alphinote can tell you all about theory.
Really? I feel proud somehow. It's an answer I arrived at by trying to be true to myself. That you think I succeeded, it means a lot. So, this is my plan.
When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in harmony.
That's not how you get votes.
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
Well, that's for sure. Also,
If
I don't
it
know if
wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time.
I don't know if the sun is supposed to
There are
is
2
always like
keystones
that.
left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
But the lens flare was kind of goofy looking.
Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the caverns.
Are we already at the palace? Now can we get some sleep? Oh wow, we actually slept. That's a first in a while. Also nice clipping on the skirt there. There we go. Let's go ahead and head on back and wrap this one up. Meet up with everyone, and then maybe we'll get a little introduction on what we're going to be doing next. Oh yeah, we're heading to Zaktural, right? Oh, we'll see that in a minute. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it will soon be back on the road for us. Wrap this up. Peaceful intentions.